10 o'clock, check. And then? See what places we're gonna deal with. Okay. Study. Guest room.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
The flashbang. Locked. Unlock that door. What's over there? Storage. You know, I came in here hoping to find light, or more lights, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Strange and unnatural. You bet your fucking ass is strange and unnatural. I can't do shit here. That strange, unnatural darkness. Study. Get your bearing back. Turn the box. Let me just go break shit. The light from the outside. It soothes me. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb with my most trusted student and my friend Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I've been looking for the last 20 odd years. It's as inexplicable as the heliodrome is described in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about an underground Mirathic temple crowned with an unearthly artifact. The orb was as big enough to fill my cup hands as the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich, contrast not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility and an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails when I finally found the cavern. I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it also has become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber into the woods, and I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in a lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo in their valley, through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. The deck. Suddenly a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colours of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder, and the ground covered in murky water. I pressed through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to rising wind and rained on me. I could hear the pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. Last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. ASMR reading stream, yeah. I gotta read it, Kashif. I gotta read it for effect, you know? For the effect. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to follow. You could also read it on your own, man. There's the fun in that. Must stay out of the dark. You can't. You can read, and I'm not scared. Why would I be scared? This game isn't scary. Doggo. Animal experiment. I will continue reading now. Chat. Canis lupus familiaris, 1658, Edward 12. That's 2 days ago, but a couple hundred years ago. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where or what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Pretty fucked up. He was hurting doggos and flashbangs.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw. but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Bunny. Bunny. Poor doggos. Hello, doggo. Milestones of human anatomy. Understanding balance. The canine jaw. A pigeon. A shovel. A canine spine. A hammer. Head. Ah. Is this the man himself? I like the way you're looking at me, motherfucker. Okay. Yeah, we played Labyrinthine and finished it actually, Kasha. Finished it up until the spooky, creepy skeletons. We finished it up until the last update. It was pretty good. It's a very repetitive game, however. But it's good. It's got some good jump scares. It got me a good number of times. There was a sheet monster that scared the crap out of me. It was alright. Oh, more reading. Autonomy Frontiers. My bum is repetitive. It just sits down all the time. 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I am still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject. Let me drink some water. I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly, humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Cool. So he's doing experiments on people and dogs and stuff. Lovely. Books, behind the books. Is there anything I need in here besides the tinder box? Arf, arf. Was that just like a ball that I just picked up? A ball of flesh. Let us go this way. We cannot go this way. Hello? Pardon me. Give me my box. Tinder box. There's something in them woods. Yeah. Ha. Get ready for the flashbang, boys. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries from where I came. Mankind is not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. Ah. Some sort of thing? Elevator renovation plans. Emergency decelerator chamber controller. Very nice. You know, this looks like important shit. So I'm just gonna put it here. Unless... I'm an engineer now. Hey Tecton, I'm an engineer. Aren't you proud of me? Oils. Elevator machine instructions. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up enough pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meters should read up 8, down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions. 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. Note the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. I have no fucking clue what that meant, but okay. I'll figure it out when I get there. A flow cycle rod. Lovely. I don't want to be an engineer. I was just saying that I'm an engineer now. Because I put cogs and stuff together, Kashif, you know? Cogs. That's what engineers do, don't they? They engineer the cogs together. Ivan Locke. Coggers, yeah. 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 Do I need any of this shit? Any of this engineering stuff? No. Fuck this shit. Jump into painting. Okay, I will do it. I'll do it. Ah. Donk. Get out of here. Get out of here. Ha! Yes, yes. Goddamn monsters moaning at me. So, what did I come here for? Was it just for that rod? Is that all I came here for? A rod? Does Daniel not have his own rod? That he can generate steam power with? So the dog's shouting, well, barking is annoying me. Alembics? Avast! To the guest room. I can't. You moved. I don't know where you live now. Don't tell me either you'll dox yourself to like 3 other people in chat. Or 2 other people in chat, I don't know. Or 1 other person in chat, including the bot. Don't dox yourself to the bot. You don't want to do that. He knows things.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Oh, Daniel, you naive oaf. What do you think they would want with your journal? I'm gonna close my blinds. Because I keep feeling like I'm gonna look over there and there's gonna be a face staring at me. And I shall use the cloakroom. Hello. 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 You don't live in Buddhism. Ugh. Why don't you live in Buddhism? My uncle lives in Buddhism. You know my uncle. Chair stream is over, guys. I'm sorry. Chair goes back to being a chair. Let me just actually, while I'm here. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna have to alt tab to look at chat. My uncle quiz. Yes. Cause I have an uncle called Quiz. Yes. Yes. Lovely. Oh, what makes you think my uncle is called Quiz? Pale. What at all about the way that I talk makes you think? Yeah, it's a Chad name. If like the names you have to go up against are like Hairheart and fucking Henny and stuff like that, then it's a Chad name. Then I agree. But just on its own quest, it rhymes with Duas, so it's not a very good, not a good starting point. Let's get back into it. Rochi! Ah! 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 Die! Ah! Ah! Just hate it when they crawl underneath stuff when you're trying to kill them. The roaches, of course, not like people. I wouldn't say that about people.
2nd of July.
Oh, he's reading like fuck.
1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men travelling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Oh, Herbert. What the fuck did you type in my chat? What is that? It's like a baby DZ, like a really little DZ. Let me pan this down, just a little. Actually, no, I don't want you seeing my dick if I stand up. Even though I am wearing pants, I just don't like that idea. The fuck is that, Pale? What is that in my chat? You speaking in hieroglyphics and shit, dude. I've got something to put in chat. It's the Algeria flag. Oh, it's not showing up for me. That's my Algeria flag. Yeah. Okay. Pardon me, what? Okay, if you ignore the tail. Yeah, how about this? And I'm gonna continue with the game, so. Roach. Wind's howling. Yes. The real horror is me wrecking these people's house. Crowbar! Hi, Peach!
3rd of July.
Peach is also a butt.
Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Your drawing room. Drawing. Parkour. 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 Okay. So we entered from that way. Entered. Stuck to a broken lock. Okay. Find another way to open the closet door in the guest room. Is there something in my inventory? Can't use the needle. Crowbar. I'm alive!
The key.
Every time.
Please, let it be here.
An important key is hidden in the guest room. How did I know?
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
It's not. Everyone checks behind damn paintings. And it's in a bottle. Machine room key. Hide. Can I peek just a little? Okay, I'm just gonna close it. Fuck it. It's not worth having to reload. I'm not looking at him. Did he leave? It appears he did.
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of
Can't
tea.
be on him.
The relic pieces lay spread across the table as
It's
I
against
But
TOS.
somehow, I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
You should tell that to Peach. She could have been molded by a factory.
What was that?
What was that? Okay, now we need to go to the machine room. Hello? You were not here before. Machine room. Machine room. What do you call a Scottish robot?
July 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks.
Ugh.
Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trait
You call a
in our
Scottish
culture.
robot
The mythic orbs,
McKine.
in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
You call a Scottish robot McKine. Hein. Put the two together. It's a dad joke, I know. Adequate pressure. I don't know what the adequate pressure is. I'm not gonna fuck with that right now. Tinder box. I'll light you up. I'll light you up. Thanks, Cash. There's a lot of wiggly wooglies around here.
July 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams.
Those horrid
Tomorrow,
dreams.
I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Oh, sedatives. You're gonna get addicted. Machine equipment memo. Note that there are only 2 spid rods left in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study room, in case all 3 would crack again. Okay, so flow cycle, right? How do I know which one is which? Fuck. I'm not an engineer. How am I supposed to fix this? Do you think I studied STEAM engineering in school? Hmm? Let's look at my notes. Ah, my notes. Oh, it's pressed all the wrong buttons for our fucking notes. Okay, notes. Machine instructions. Trinity steam set functions. 4-phase amplitude. Complete steam flow cycle. So Trinity would be the 3. Complete flow cycle, I'm assuming, will be the circle. And the 4-phase one, 4 for square. So that goes in there for now.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
That's why you don't go around poking around places you don't know. Especially if you're a colonialist. Cogwheels? I knew I was going to be lifting some damn cogs. Ah, coal. The hell? Bruh, am I gonna have to do all of this? They really don't make puzzles like this in games anymore. Even the new game I don't think really had puzzles like this. Which I might try, actually own it, believe it or not. Quote unquote Amnesia 3. The one with the pregnant lady. The Brigante woman. I need one more cogwheel. Ah, the last cog. Yeet. Ah, yeet. Yeah, bitch. We working. Oh. Man. Do I need to like shovel coal? I think so. More coal.